guys, it's Katie. Welcome back to my channel. So today I have a wrap up for you guys, and I asked you in my last video if you would like to see like an April, May, June wrap up. And at first I wasn't really gonna do it, but then I figured I do want to show you guys the books that I read. So yeah, I'm just gonna show you that today. I feel very like professional right now with this like high collar. I don't know, I really like this shirt. So anyway, yeah, I have a few books, and let's just get on into it. So I actually don't have any of the physical books with me at this moment. Some of them were like school books or books that I borrowed from friends, and some of them are just in the other room that I was too lazy to go get. So I'm just going to read off of my little list here. But yeah, so the first book I read was a Wattpad book, of course, because I'm obsessed with Wattpad, and that was Becoming Beautiful by I Stole the Cookies, and I absolutely loved this book. It was so good. It had a lot of different aspects in it. It kind of talked about, you know, like self-confidence and just like getting to know yourself and being comfortable with yourself. And it was also talking about just like making friendships and kind of going out of your comfort zone, and I just thought it was really, really nice. It definitely had some romance in there, which I loved, and it was a pretty lengthy book, and I like that because not all Wattpad books are super long, but I absolutely loved this book. It was so cute, and I would definitely read it again because it was just amazing. The next book I read was also a Wattpad book, and that is called The Bucket List by Neve Adams. And this, I definitely did like it. It wasn't my favorite thing. I definitely did like the storyline and the plot and the characters and everything. I just thought the chapters could have been a bit longer and maybe a little more detailed in it. That's just the only thing that I didn't really like. But yeah, I just feel like the beginning kind of like was a little rushed, and it wasn't really like introduced that well. But don't get me wrong, again, I loved it very much. I really liked the whole like bucket list aspect of it, and of course, again, the romance is pretty much the only thing I read on Wattpad, and it was so adorable, so cute, and it made me feel like so giddy reading it, and I loved it a lot. The next couple books I read were the last of the Percy Jackson series. So I read books 2, 3, 4, and 5, and I actually just finished book 5 on July 1st, so yeah, it kind of worked out pretty well. I'm not going to get too much into it because I kind of want to do a video on my thoughts on the Percy Jackson series. I don't know, would you guys like that? Let me know down below. But I want to say for now is I absolutely loved that series. It was so good. Definitely 5 out of 5 stars, like 10 out of 10, would read again. I loved it so much, and I liked reading it like in the summertime because it mainly takes place in the summer. And honestly, I would recommend this book over and over and over again. The next book I read was actually a school book, and that is Lord of the Flies by William Golding. And actually, it wasn't that bad. I thought it was going to be kind of boring, and the beginning was kind of slow, like there wasn't really a lot going on. But from reading it with a class and talking about it, like it's a good book club book. I probably wouldn't have read it on my own, like I wouldn't have picked it up if I hadn't had to read it. But I am glad I read it. It was good. It kind of, like I said, I wouldn't have picked it up on my own because it is a very, like, school book. Like, you can get a lot of, like, lessons from it or whatever. But, yeah, I really did like it. I'm, like, talking with my hands a lot. You can't really see, but they're, like, below the camera. It was good. Like I said, the beginning was kind of slow, but, like, towards the end, it was really good. There was a lot of action-packed, so not really action-packed, but there was a lot of action towards the end, and yeah, it was pretty good. This book I read was Milk and Honey by Rupi Kaur. I'm not really sure how to pronounce that. I think that's right. Basically, it is a book that was actually recommended to me by 2 other people, and it's a book completely of poetry, but it tells a story. It's kind of this girl, I think she like had a boyfriend, and it was kind of like a toxic relationship, and she kind of like overcame that and like was growing herself, but it was so beautiful. The writing was amazing. Again, really beautiful writing, and I definitely liked reading it. It was very, very good. I would recommend reading it. It was a little weird because some parts were a little, I guess like graphic, I want to say, but I don't know if that's the right word. I probably won't read it again, but I'm glad I did read it. It was really good. And yeah, it was kind of different reading a book that was mainly all in poetry, and it like kind of taught you like lessons, and I did really like some of the poems by them like separately. But yeah, it was really good. Now for my July TBR, I do have a few books planned out already. Hopefully I can read some more because I'm going to the beach on this Saturday. So I'm planning on reading all of these books I'm about to show you at the beach. I don't know if that's going to happen, but fingers crossed, I'm going to try. yeah, so hopefully I can read more than this so you can get a long wrap up. But yeah, anyway, so the first book I want to read is The Effort List by Julie Halpern, and I actually just finished this yesterday, and it was really good. Again, a little graphic, so I'm not sure if it's like a very kid-friendly book, but it was definitely really good. I really liked it. It's kind of about a girl's best friend gets cancer, and they make a bucket list, and it's kind of just all about like living life in the moment, no matter how much time you have, and just kind of YOLO in it, you know? But I really liked it, and I can tell you guys more about it in my wrap-up. The book I want to read is The Fill-In Boyfriend by Cassie West, and I've mentioned Cassie West's books on my channel before, so you guys know I really like her. This book is about a girl named Gia Montgomery, and her boyfriend dumps her right before prom, so she kind of gets this new guy to kind of like fill in for Bradley. Again, I'm reading the back. So yeah, I think, you know, maybe she develops feelings for him. I'm not really sure. She's definitely an autobi author, so I will honestly pick up any of her books like without reading the description. So yeah, I thought this would be a nice contemporary to read while I'm at the beach. Next book I want to read is Since You've Been Gone by Morgan Matson. And this, I've heard many good things about it through the BookTube Vine. I'm not really sure exactly what it's about. I think it's about one girl and her best friend kind of like disappears and leaves her with a list of things to do to kind of get out of her comfort zone, and I just think it'll be really fun to read. Again, I've heard really good things about it, so I'm excited to read it. It is pretty thick, so I don't know how this prediction of reading all these at the beach is going to go, but hopefully it goes really well. The next book I want to read is Looking for Alaska by John Green, and this is like one of 2 books that I haven't read by John Green, so hopefully I can read his books. All of his books. Like I said, this is like one of 2. But yeah, I've heard good things about this. You can like see the reflection. I've heard good things, and it sounds really good. It looks really good. Yeah, I'm not really sure what it's about, so we're just going into it not knowing anything. And the last book I have planned for July is Nerve by Jean Ryan. I think that's how you say her name. I mentioned this in my book haul. So this is kind of like a game of truth or dare online that's without the truth. So it's just a bunch of dares that you have to play. And it looks really fun and interesting, so I thought I'd try it out. And the movie actually comes out June 27th, so this will definitely be getting read. So that is all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you're going to be reading in July down below. And I hope you guys liked it. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below videos you want to see or books you would like me to review. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.